We, Scenic Education, are a USA-based company in the field of educational research and development. We research, perform empirical tests, design innovative methods, and deliver solutions to the challenges being faced by educational systems globally. Our unique strength lies in the ability to make the learning process multiple times faster and more effective, with our flagship programs being in the field of second language acquisition, which at present remains an unsolved problem in the world. But what is the second language problem? Simply put, this problem is that it is impossible for any person to acquire a language that is not being spoken by people around them. That is why in the countries where English is not the spoken language, people are not able to communicate in English, even after learning English in school for more than 12 years. Quite ironically, a child is able to acquire his or her first language effortlessly by the age of 4. Let's try to understand why there is a huge chasm between our first language and second language acquisition. The secret lies in the fact that our brain acquires a language only through one way, by watching and listening. We cannot acquire a language through a book, grammar lessons, Blackboard, or translation. The language can be acquired only through an active surrounding, by watching others using the language. This process is automatic, effortless, and permanent. But therein lies the problem. Most of the people who are trying to learn a second language do not have the surroundings where that language is being spoken, due to which it becomes impossible for them to acquire the language. As a consequence, all over the world, governments are spending resources worth billions in making children acquire a second language, but without any visible results. Now let's try to understand the solution. Imagine, we video record a child's life from the age of 2 till the time his language is fully developed. And then we take only those scenes where the child has acquired a new language structure. When we do that, a lifespan of 15 years gets shortened to just about 150 hours. The rest of the time was spent in other activities like sleeping, crying, and eating. Now, when the person who wants to acquire this language is shown this 150 hours of video, his mind acquires the language just like the child acquired his first language. After all, there is no cognitive difference between our real memories and the memories created through watching TV. To understand this, just try to imagine a snake. You get a vivid image in your head. But it is quite possible that this image was acquired through TV and not through real life. The conclusion: our memory is entirely visual, and even the language is acquired only through an active audio-visual environment. Given the right conditions for language acquisition, it is impossible for the mind to not acquire the language. Any other way, it is not possible for the mind to acquire the language. At Scenic, we provide the learners the right ingredients for an effortless and accelerated language acquisition, and we take pride in the fact that we are the only one in the world to be able to do that.